What's up y'all, it's Jimmy coming to you guys with another video. Before we get into the video, as always, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. And when you guys hit subscribe, please make sure you guys are hitting that notification button. So getting right to the video, I have a fall essential for you guys. I mean, with October coming up, November, December, you know what that means. It's hoodie season. Of course, you know, you don't want your outfit to be nothing but hoodies and crew necks, but that's not to say that they aren't essential pieces of your wardrobes. And of course, you could simply just go to your H&M, your Zara, your Forever 21, those fast fashion places at your local mall, you know, just get a plain basic hoodie. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know, but those are already gonna run you about 25 to 30 bucks. Maybe you can find them on sale and get them even cheaper. But in my opinion, you're basically spending, I mean, I guess in the long run, you're saving money, but you're buying a bunch of pieces that are gonna deteriorate a lot faster and aren't gonna look as good. So I wanna show you guys this really nice hoodie that I found. This isn't a paid advertisement or anything like that. I was wanting a vintage wash black, kind of like a heavyweight boxy hoodie for myself, just because, like I said, fall is coming up and that's a piece that I actually don't have in my wardrobe. So I was like, yo, you know, that's something I want to be able to wear casually, wear a lot, you know, still have that very leisure look, but still be able to dress it up. So browsing around, you will see that there are a lot of essential, I guess, like high-end essential brands, whether they do like t-shirts, sweatpants, sweatshorts, hoodies, you know, like there's basically almost, I don't know, basically it's a very saturated field, you know, just with everything nowadays, right? Like everyone is trying to compete at one another, you know, at the end of the day, everyone is buying these pieces at wholesale, marketing it in their own ways, however they're doing it. The hoodie that I'm going to show you guys today is probably the best that I've seen online so far. So the brand of the hoodie is called Rue Porter. You guys can check them out. I will leave a link to them down below in the description box. So to simply talk about Rue Porter and their business model, what they do is they provide these like luxury streetwear brands. So imagine you have Hanes, Gildan, but instead you have Rue Porter that is doing the supply and distribution to these smaller streetwear brands. And with Rue Porter, everything is made in Portugal. Whether that's actually impressive or not, I don't really know. It's not like it's like handmade in Italy, right? There could be just another massive factory out in Portugal and it just sounds a little bit more impressive. But I will say another video that I highly recommend to you guys before you guys purchase this hoodie. If you guys are watching this and you guys want more info on this hoodie, I recommend you guys check out a channel called Brave the New. He's actually done a very in-depth comparison on this Rue Porter hoodie versus the Hyder Ackerman. So Hyder Ackerman, you know, I'm not going to go too in depth into all these different brands, is a luxury streetwear brand. I wouldn't even really say they're streetwear. They're like a luxury high-end designer brand. So Hyder Ackerman has a lot of pieces, but the one thing they really specialize in and a lot of people love them for is these very heavyweight essential pieces. You know, in this case, they have a very nice hoodie that is going to run you about $600 though, as compared to the $75 that I spent on Rue Porter. And whether or not you want to spend that high-end designer price, that's really up to you, because I think it's kind of a conclusion now that high-end is really up to the buyer itself. You know, of course, you can always find something cheaper, but if you do want to go with the higher-end piece, there is nothing wrong with that at all. But this video is more geared for those that, you know, don't want to spend that 700 bucks, and clearly you aren't going to get that Hyder Ackerman because it's not that. This is a Rue Porter hoodie, but I will say the feel of the hoodie is extremely premium, and I think you guys are getting a bang for your buck. So enough talking. Here is the hoodie, and of course, you know, I'm holding it up now, but I will show you guys a close-up of me wearing the hoodie hung up, and you know, just close-ups of the hoodie. So the color of this exact hoodie is this like vintage wash. If you guys ever have any actual vintage tees, over time they become no longer black, right? They become almost like this very faded gray, faded black, you know, kind of like a mix of in between. I will say that is probably my favorite color wash for t-shirts. The reason why I love that color so much is it just gives me a really chill, casual vibe. It kind of looks extremely luxury in its own way as well though, just because it's kind of one of those pieces where it looks like a nice piece, but you don't necessarily have to look like you're doing too much. So starting with the hood of the hoodie, you guys will see there are no drawstrings. It kind of has like this crossover on the neck right there. And the hood itself feels really good. I mean, this is a heavy duty jacket, you guys. I'll post all the specs to the jacket on the screen somewhere so you guys can see. But you know, this is heavy. It's not going to be your lightweight jacket that's not going to weigh you down. This is something that is, you know, it's going to give depth to your outfit, a lot of warmth to your body. You know, it's not super thick or anything like that, but I'll say for 60 to 70 degrees, this will be perfect right here. And then I think the main thing that I want to show you guys is just the overall fit of the hoodie. So the main thing with this is it's supposed to be kind of like this oversized boxy fit, which you guys can see, you know, just kind of like from this full body frame, that the sleeves are a lot longer than the actual torso. It's not that the torso is necessarily super short, but just the way the hoodie is cut, it does have a boxy look, which is ideal and preferred for this style right here. I know Brave New Wear mentions that the Hyder Ackerman is a little bit more boxy and does have a nicer fit, form, shape to it, but like I said, the price jump is extremely different, so you do get for what you pay, especially if that's something you're wanting, really wanting it, and you're willing to drop the money for. But I will say, just from looking at how it fits on my body, this is pretty good for me. You know, they have this, a bunch of other colors that you could go with. So you're not really just stuck with one hoodie, right? You could cop multiple colors for the fall, the winter, and be pretty set for the whole season. I myself only went for the vintage faded wash black, but they do have like a wash brown as well. That looks pretty nice. They have a forest green, of course, your classic heather gray. This right here, if you had to ask me like, yo Jimmy, what's the one hoodie that you would only wear for the rest of the whole fall winter season, I'd probably say this would be it right here, just because I do have a lot of other hoodies, right? Like basically cheap hoodies, Hanes hoodies, those fast fashion hoodies, and none of them have felt or fit like this one here. This one right here just feels really premium. I don't know, like there's just something about it, just feels like very casual. Like when I throw it on, like I feel good, right? Because that whole thing is look good, feel good, and you know, for a black hoodie, this definitely makes me feel pretty good right here. And of course, I know you guys are interested in the dimensions. The hoodie that I have on right now is a medium, and just for reference, I am 5'6" and 150 pounds. So you guys can imagine, if you guys are any bit taller, you guys might want to go with a large, just because the medium might look a little bit too small, or you might not get that oversized look that you're going for. But if you do also want a more slim look, then yeah, I guess size accordingly. And then of course, another feature with these oversized hoodies is the drop shoulder. You guys can see the shoulder is definitely past my actual shoulder, I guess, area, which does give it that oversized look. But this right here isn't too oversized. It's like just slightly off the shoulder, which I like. And then going on down, you do have a nice elastic cuffs at the wrist and at the very bottom. The reason why I like these cuffs right here is they don't feel like they'll basically get bigger and bigger and bigger over time. I'm pretty sure they will, right? Because that's just, you know, the nature of clothes. It's gonna stretch the more you wear it. But I will say this right here feels really nice. You know, it's constructed well. Like I feel like it's not gonna just loosen up over time and feel really cheap. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend this to you guys unless I truly believed in it. You know, for me to go out my way, just look up all these different websites, all these different brands, you know, and then find this website, find this hoodie where it's like, okay, this is 75 bucks, which isn't too crazy, right? For some people, you know, that might be pretty cheap. For some people, that might be kind of expensive for a hoodie. For myself, I was kind of in the middle. I was like, you know, if this is actually a good quality hoodie, then I don't mind dropping the 75 bucks, right? Because I don't want to drop 25, 30 bucks on a pretty cheap hoodie that's just gonna get all those lint balls, you know, lose its shape and not have the right color, right shape that I want. So I decided to pull the trigger on the Rue Porter hoodie, and I do not regret it at all. Make sure you guys go check them out. Like I said, I will leave the link down in the description box. I think these will sell out pretty quick, just because, you know, of course, this is definitely the trendier style, that oversized vintage wash. So make sure you guys go check it out. I will post a bunch of different outfits maybe on my Instagram, so Make sure you guys go follow me on there. So let me know what you guys think about the hoodie down below in the comments. If you guys actually know any better hoodie companies or any better like essentials, menswear, let me know down below in the comments, because I will be interested in checking them out and maybe even just buying a couple of their pieces to compare to this one here. And it's gonna wrap up the video. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.